I'm Amy. I'm living in Chrysalis. I don't know why I was posing like that, like I was filming. It's like, okay, let me set myself and then I'll say it. So I have a little space for editing, but I'm live, so why would I do that? Weird. Oh well. In normal times, I'm a makeup channel with a regular schedule. Um, but of course, these are not normal times and everything's just gone. So instead, I do lives when I am emotionally up to it and awake. I actually set my alarm to wake me up for this live because my sleep schedule is now completely backwards. And of course, that's just entertaining. Oh, but if you're catching me on the replay, please like, subscribe, comment, share, find a playlist or five. I don't know. Feed the algorithm. Right now, this is really YouTube is really all I have. Oh my gosh, I've been out of work for a month because New York shut all the schools down, and I substitute teach and work for an after-school program. So no school, no work, no schooly, no worky. Gonna gonna throw on a little bit of hand lotion because I've been washing my hands so much I'm surprised they're not stripped to the bone. Suppose what's saving me is that I'm not working. This is my lovely pear hand lotion. I I picked up this little pear around the holidays at CVS, and I had thought to refill it with lip balm or something when it's done, but I love the scent of this lotion so much that I think I may actually look for more pear hand lotion to put in this because this is wonderful. Unfortunately, I can't find the brand. They they had an apple one too when I was there, but the apple was just flat red. It didn't have any interesting texture look. And while this is smooth, you can see they did the paint job to really make it look like a pear. I really like this. Hi, Golden Coin. How are you? So I don't know. I came on without a specific topic tonight, which is unusual for me, I know, but it's like, okay, I've been gone for days. So it's like, well, okay, let's come on and see who shows up and see where things go. So I think I'm just gonna prep my face. So what's going on with you, Golden Coin? Let me guess, not a lot, right? Either people are working so much that they're practically dropping dead, or they're at home dying of boredom, or they're in hospitals maybe actually dying. So, count our blessings, right? All is well. It's a bit dull, but at least, and especially for us, it could be a whole lot worse. Hey, Kara Jean, it's so good to see you. So yeah, it's just, me and my husband, my boy, hanging out. Kevin, hello. My hair is an absolute, not so much that it's a wreck, but it's freshly washed, so and no product in it, because why? So I'm just going to get that out of my way. Yeah, guys, so now in order to check each other out, it's more difficult because, I don't know, YouTube is just trying to make life harder for small channels, I guess. So you can't just click on each other's avatar and go straight to the channel. It doesn't let you do that anymore. It's so annoying. Why did I put on the hand lotion before I opened the foundation? Because I'm not smart. That's why. I got it. Oh, you added some hardware to your Bitcoin farming. Oh, cool. Ah, crap. Let me see if I can get that. Dude, I'm on my phone. Oh, I see. For people that are actually watching on computers. Yeah. Okay, so there's a Chrome plugin. All right. What's it called? Like if somebody wanted to Google it and look for it, what's it called? Because I'll recommend the crap out of that. Kiragina's just took a shower after procrastinating all day watching true crime vids. Girl, I tend to stay away from the true crime vids except for Ready to Glare. That's just because I like her. It's called Go To Channel. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, so if people are using a computer, Google Go To Channel and install the Chrome plugin. I will look that up um, and put the what's the word I'm looking for? Link in my description later on. Oh, I love, boy, as soon as they take something away, somebody is on it. I love that. Unfortunately, if you're not using a computer, then things get a little more difficult. Like I do my YouTube watching with my phone, so that sucks. As I can't use the Google extensions, but I will put that in for other people. Like another one that they used to have that they took away was the playlist counter. So that, for instance, you see how I have my playlists labeled because I have them split up by 20 hours for binging purposes, but to avoid confusion and that sort of thing. But they used to automatically be able to find that, but then of course they took that away, so I had to get a Chrome extension in order to do that. And I'm dribbling. That's great. I'm a sexy beast from the west to the east. Kara says watching people put on foundation is her ASMR. Girl, happy to oblige. Kevin says, I wish I could turn my videos tab off. Really? Lindsay, hello. How are you? Yeah, no kidding. How have you been? Okay, before I choose a lip color, I'm going to dip into the basket of shame. Now, Lindsay hasn't been around for a while, so she's not familiar with this. I have a basket. Well, I have many baskets, but I took this particular one and went into my makeup collection. And I pulled out every eyeshadow palette that I had not yet used on this channel. In many cases, hadn't used at all. So it's the shame of it all, the shame, yes. And especially now that I can't buy and review new stuff, well, I had a bunch of stuff I hadn't done anything with. So that is the basket of shame. Now it had gone down, but I found a couple other palettes in my stash that I realized that needed to go in here, which is these two. So I'm setting those in there. I also found one more that I hadn't put on, which is this, but I've only had it for a month, and I think I want to do a dedicated video to it. So I did not put this in the basket of shame. But here is the basket of shame. It had gone down quite a bit. I mean, quite a bit. This sucker was probably had about double the amount. I've been doing a lot of these videos. Crap. Okay. Let's set that down. Let me see. Why is this freaking chat not showing here? I'm so confused. I'm trying to monitor the chat from here, but it's not showing. Okay, so let me do this again. Okay, now I have the chat to monitor. Yay! Oh, Kevin, Oh, yes, the main page where all your proper content is. I don't want folks watching throwaway live streams on my videos tab. Oh, yeah, Kevin, I don't know what to do about that. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, you've been off of YouTube for a while. Yeah. I'm not on as much lately, oddly enough. And when I am, I tend to binge things that have nothing to do with makeup, which I feel kind of guilty about because I have so many YouTube friends now that do makeup channels, and I don't, I haven't been watching it lately, but it's just like I've been in this really weird headspace. For instance, I started binging, of all things, um, Pillow Talk, like 90 Day Fiance Pillow Talk, where they have couples, sitting in bed or on a couch, and they're just like talking, they're like watching 90 Day Fiance and reacting. So it's so fun. Oh, Kara Jean posted a new video today. It's vintage pinup style and Besame. Oh, cool. I don't have any. The only Besame I have is the Agent Carter powder. I've been wanting to get more of it, but it's kind of hard to justify right now. Oh, Kevin says back in the day you can make them private, but if you did that, then it doesn't count the watch time. Yeah, that sucks. I thought it still counts the watch time when people are in there and watching, but then not after. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Kevin. I'd heard that if like that you don't lose the watch time that you've already got, you just can't get any more. But I'm not totally sure about that because YouTube is definitely messing with us. It's so exhausting. Okay, but before I decide what lipstick I'm gonna wear, because I need so I'm going to go into the basket of shame and grab something. Okay. Yeah, Lindsay, I'm not really good at those either. I always need help. Okay, so this is the Magnif'Eyes Color Edition by Rimmel London. So I'll be using this. Okay, cool. What can I wear here? I think I'm just gonna go with this guy. It's a little NARS lip pencil I got for a birthday gift one year from Sephora. Yeah, exactly, Kara. That's it. It is so annoying. Although what's really weird, Kara, is you can still do it in comments on regular videos. You just can't do it from live streams. Oh, YouTube says on the monetization page, public watch hours, so they can't be private or hidden. Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh, Kevin, I'm so sorry. Oh, Kara, you put your videos together with your boyfriend's help. He's got a mini recording studio. So he's tinkering away. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, no, I don't have anybody's help doing this, so I do everything on my phone. I've I've got a free app I use and for editing, and then another app for my thumbnails and other art. So yeah, okay. It'd be nice to have more help, but no, I am a one woman band. Finger guns. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and fix my face up. Yeah, thanks for giving her the tip, and I'll definitely look that up, that extension up, and I'll link it in my description later. It's weird because with these lives, YouTube just kind of generates a description from my old about me, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Kevin. He says he's impressed with my quality, given that I just use my phone. Yeah, I keep wanting a better phone, of course, but you know, again, especially now, until this one actually dies. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Then there's no real point in doing it, but I don't know, we'll see. Sooner or later, perhaps I'll get another phone, but I'm kind of trying to avoid it right now. The longer I can hold out, the better. And not so much dies, because I want to do that. Kara says her phone is garbage. Upgrade, but she keeps holding out until it's unusable. Same, girl. Like I have this old Note 4 that I basically use to use it. I basically just use it as a Wi-Fi device, because as a phone, it just stopped working ages ago. But I'll use it here to monitor the chat, so I'm not like scrolling through here, getting all weird with my finger there. Let's see. Lindsay says, Kara, my ma and I do weird things to electronics. I can type something into Google and it doesn't work. The husband does the exact same thing and it works. I know, I have that issue too sometimes. Like I have to get my husband or son sometimes to help with things, because I try it and it's just a mess. Yeah, yeah, Kara. With me, it's my husband and son. They're much more techie than I am. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. New phones are not the priority. As long as this functions, but this is a cheaper. Whoa, really? Great. I'm gonna have to clean up when I'm done here. Because the phone I have now is much cheaper than it's a much cheaper model than I wanted, but my husband kind of insisted at the time. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna strangle him. I mean, it's been okay, but there's some functionalities from the Note phones that I really miss having. Yeah, it's crazy. What is it with me today? Well, Lindsay, I don't think you were here when I dropped my my foundation cap. So now I have two things I'm gonna have to dig around for on the floor. Oh, Kevin, okay. Thank you so much for hanging around. Well, we'll see you later. Hope to catch you again soon. But I'm gonna look for that link and link it, because this is that's very annoying. I just wish I could make the Chrome extensions work on phone, on the apps. Kara says, I did get my stimulus check and have been getting unemployment. Sadly, I have more money now than I was working. I'm saving my pennies, though, since this could last a while. No kidding. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so I applied for unemployment in New York on Friday, and with it, they had just updated the system the day before, where it was a very simple application, and then they're supposed to call you within 72 hours. So, okay, the weekend, obviously forget about it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I still have not heard from them. And the 72 hours is up. So I don't know what to think. Oh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. And it's going to be worldwide, most likely. I did see. Yeah, exactly, Kara. New York has that weird phone call check-in thing. Massachusetts, it's all online. You got your first payment in 2 days. Damn, that's nice. But yeah, no, I haven't heard a thing, and I don't know what to do. So I guess I'll be looking that up tonight, because 72 hours is come and gone. I haven't heard from them. I'm sure they're swamped. And here I was glad that I waited to file until Governor Cuomo said, Governor Cuomo and somebody from unemployment explained how they were streamlining their process. Yeah, I see it too, Lindsay, but I hesitate to name that certain phenomena that we all saw, that was present in the 1930s, and I hesitate to name that because I don't know. Normally I'm not a big speak it into existence point, but yeah. Oh, I saw that too, Kara. I saw that too. The lady from New York on the national news who said she called like 50 times and couldn't get through, and then she called right on camera and couldn't get through. Hey, Gypsy, how you doing? Hello, universe. So there's been some discussion of the D word, but we're not going to possibly speak that into existence. If if some proposed policies come into place, we might be able to avoid the worst of it. I saw today that apparently Representative Amash and some others were co-sponsoring a bill to give people like $2,000 a month until unemployment reaches pre-ferry levels. And that would be great, but I have a hard time seeing the king the king deciding that that's the way to go, not to mention his lackeys in the Senate. But it would I think that would really help us avoid a bigger issue. Hobbyist, hello. Kara Jean says we need to make bathtub gym and have raging parties through FaceTime. Well, I rarely drink anymore, but I have been picking up a few things to set aside, and if we get the stimulus check, I will be making a stop at the liquor store. Yeah, but if not, then we've got like $50 left for the whole month. So there's that. Yeah, so I wish. Oh, I think I just came up with a merch idea. Oh, you got your check yesterday? Yeah. It was weird because I checked my husband and I both tried to check the bank app this morning, and like it just wouldn't work. Oh, if you get disability, it's supposed to just be direct deposited because my husband is on disability. So yeah, it's supposed to just be direct deposited, but we didn't get it. Gypsy is spending it on repairing her hot tub. But girl, that's a good use for it. Because Gypsy is working. She's a nurse, so she's busting her ass right now. That's so weird, Kara. Your boyfriend's on disability. He got his a few days ago. We still haven't gotten it. And my husband's on disability. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm not thrilled. I don't know what to do about that. And my husband's on disability, but like I am not. So I don't know if they would just mail mine, because when I filed my taxes, I put it to have a check mailed. And I did that because I've got a judgment and I don't want it pulled from my account. If there's a check, I can like control it a bit more. Is it based on when you filed? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know, but I filed the federal one, oh, I don't know, maybe a week ago. And I actually just filed 2016s today. I hadn't filed it before because it didn't really matter, because it was just going to be taken by student loans anyway. So, yeah, that was enjoyable. But I'm hoping that, but I called the student loan thing because when I called the IRS to check if there was what they call an offset, where the student loans would just seize my tax refund, I spoke with them and they said that those are not the IRS. The IRS just said call your lender. So I called the lender. Donna Ree, hello. And oh, disability forgave your loan. Maybe that's why my husband doesn't have it. Oh, I was shocked at how much interest my loans have done. Yeah, they're so they said that if you filed your tax return after March 13th, then you weren't going to have it taken by the student loans. I was thrilled. I'm like, yay, procrastination works for me. So I just filed 2016 as well. Donna Ree, hello. Check everybody out. Everybody check out Donna Ree. We're not a growth stream, but I certainly do encourage people to make friends. Donna Ree, we're just talking about the stimulus and like who's getting it and who's not and why. Because like we haven't received my husband's yet. I expect to get mine by a check in the mail, because I've got a judgment on my bank account, and if there's too much in the bank account at one time, then they can start seizing money. So with a paper check, I can I can kind of pace it. Golden Coin says it won't matter if the economy gets reset. I hope so, because oh my gosh, I was shocked. I do actually. I don't know how to. I have it like on, like, if you see my channel banner, there's like little things that are on there where it's where you see like the little Instagram and Twitter symbol. There are those two. Also, if you look at any prior video, well, any of my recent prior videos or recent live streams, those are in there. And actually, like, the link is, it's going to be put in. I don't know how to pin it or put it in here, but I do have it in my description. So like after this finishes uploading and words after it finishes uploading and processing and all that, then I go back in and I fix the description. So that'll be on later. Oh my gosh, Lindsay, that'd be amazing. Oh yeah. Also, that's why I'm pushing to get monetized so hard. And I know it's going to be quite a while before YouTube actually starts to pay anything, but I'm getting so close to qualifying for going into review for monetization. So I am asking people to run my playlists. I have them numbered 1 through 6. So, but they're each 20 hours. So it'll basically take like a day, a day and a night to run them. But, if you have time or an extra device or want to run it like when you go to bed or something, that would be amazing because I'm trying so hard. I'm within 200 hours of qualifying for a review, but of course, because some watch time will get knocked off every day, I'm trying to get decently over the 4,000 hours, so it's not like, oh, you qualify. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. No, you don't. Okay, let me go into this palette. I drew the Magnif'Eyes Color Edition by Rimmel London. I've never used this palette. Well, yeah, I just see I see things from where I've swatched, but that's it. Okay, so I'm looking for a setting shade, and I'm not really seeing a matte setting shade, so I'm going to go into this pale satin, and I won't have to go into my arch because I'll just, whoa, holy, that may have been a mistake. Okay, I'm going to take that off. Exactly, golden coin. It is good, really good for me to have a goal to work towards, especially now where I've got a whole lot of nothing to do. Okay, I'm just going to take that off with this micellar water that I added to my Sally's order in order to meet the free shipping threshold. It's fine. It's micellar water. Femme Couture. It was like on sale for $2. I just needed that little like boost. Oh, here, let me get that off. All right, let's try this again. But yeah, golden coin. I think that is really helpful. I mean, because honestly, I know how YouTube works, and I know that it's going to take quite some time for me to actually get a check when I do get monetization. Thank you, Donna Ree. Yes, Donna Ree's also working. I'm trying to think. You're not monetized yet, right? Wow, Kara, you're working toward getting up before 2 p.m., brushing your teeth and showering. Girl, I just don't even care about maintaining a schedule anymore. The only thing I've actually gotten up for is this. I actually set an alarm to do this today because I'd been in kind of a funk where it's like I wasn't showering, I wasn't, my schedule was just crazy. And then I was going to go on and I'm like, oh crap, I got to file my 2016 taxes so I can try to get some money back. And I didn't bother then because I knew it was going to get held anyway. So, and because I was self-employed in 2016 and 2017, it was a lot of work because I had to go back in and sort of reassemble some records. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go into this other palette, which is just it's Revolution Reloaded Basic Mattes, and they're not kidding. They're pretty basic, but it's meant to be a companion palette, and that it will be. So I'm going to just pick a shade. I think I'm going to go with this kind of pinky one, this beigey pinky here. They don't have names. They don't deserve names. What's the worst part of being at home? Probably the worst part is, and it goes along with being broke too, but even when I don't have any money, I like to go and like stroll stores and look at things. Even if I can't buy stuff, I like to just take a look. Oh, Donna Reese is still working towards monetization as well. How close are you, Donna? Kara Jean says she's a homebody, so it doesn't really bother her, but she needs some structure or she falls deeper into the depression rut. See, with me, I don't have clinical depression, but I've been depressed lately. I learned the difference kind of early because, like in college, I had kind of a hard time. I had been, I did the words. What was I saying? I hate that. Dang head injury. I get aphasia apparently at times, and I've been having this issue since I was 10. Bicycle accident. But yeah, but in college I had a motorcycle accident, and then I was having a hard time with getting to classes because like for example, my Russian classes were in a building that the elevator kept breaking. So I'd get myself all the way on campus, and then the elevator's broken, so I just turn around and go home. And then there was a point where I had some other issues too, like a boyfriend broke up with me or something, and I went to student health, and I'm like, oh my god, am I clinically depressed or something? So then I start talking to the counselor, and they're like, yeah, you're not clinically depressed, you're just having a hard time right now. So it's like, okay, all right, good. So it was nice to learn the difference, and nice to learn I don't have anything clinical. At least not, like depression or anxiety or anything. What should I do? Should I go bold and blue? I think I'm going to go bold and blue. But don't worry, golden coin, there's a gold here. I'll make sure to find a spot for it. But yeah, I'm going to go right into that bright ass blue. Why? Because I'm not going nowhere or seeing nobody except you guys. But yeah, Kara, I don't know what it would even be like to have that issue, but I feel for you. It's not something that affects me, so I don't know what it feels like, but I imagine it really sucks, and you're telling me it really sucks, so I believe you. Kara says, Amy, count yourself lucky. Depression is a bitch. It has to be constantly monitored. Yeah, my husband has issues with it, so I'm used to dealing with him. Even a while back, I even joined a support group for families of people with mental illnesses. It's called NAMI. I don't remember what it stands for, but it's NAMI. And so that was really helpful for me, because dealing with my husband's mental health issues, and it got bad for a while. At one point in the last quarter of 2015, I checked him into inpatients like 5 times. That was enjoyable. It was not enjoyable. But I had actually taken him to a mental health appointment, and I saw this flyer on the wall in the county mental health for the group. So I went, and it was very helpful, because a lot of people don't realize how taxing it can be on the family members. And don't feel guilty, please, Kara and Lindsay, don't, because Lindsay apparently has severe medication-resistant clinical depression and anxiety. You're stuck, and you need your gallbladder out. Oh, girl. Yeah, Gypsy knows when you're depressed, you don't have the energy and focus to work on recovery steps. Let's see, Kara Jean has Hashimoto's, sleep apnea, and MDD, which is some sort of multi-disorder depression thing. I forget the term again. There's just so much out there. But you know, for the people that love you, if they're having a hard time, NAMI is a great resource for the family members. Oh, Gypsy spent 10 years working on the psych ward. Oh my gosh, it's misery. I can only imagine. Living your best life. Hey, how are you, girl? So I'm just going into this super bold blue because I have nowhere to go and nobody's going to see me except you guys. Shelly, hi, how are you? So for those who just joined us, I just certainly check each other out. YouTube has made it harder. I'm going to put a link to the Chrome extension in my, for those of you that are actually watching on a computer, there's a Chrome extension that you can install. I'll put a link to that later. I'm going to look it up. Kevin Hart told me about it. And let's see. Words. Damn that aphasia. Just one good crack to the side of my head when I was a kid, and I sound like an idiot. Oh, you're purging your closet. You're tired of most of your clothes. See, I've fatted out of most of my clothes. I don't know if you saw my recent video, but I actually had to do some shopping. But right before I went back to work, and then I got back to work for 1 week, 1 week, and then everything shut down. So that was awesome. Oh, thanks, Golden Coin. I appreciate having you here, even when we're going toe to toe. Oh yeah, and that was just from my last surgery, and now I'm at home gaining even more. Like, oh my gosh, I swear, we're all gonna get out of this, and we're just gonna be rolling around everywhere. Oh, Lindsay has fibromyalgia. Oh, I have a couple of YouTube friends here that have fibro. It sounds terrible. A couple back surgeries and other BS. See, I wound up with, I get a lot of injury issues, or exactly. We are the grown-ups here. Winter weight, summer weight, shutdown weight. America's going to be even fatter once this comes down. Once everything. Oh, that's probably why you hate your clothes. Yeah, just if it's something that you would still wear if it fit you, just store it for a while. Get some space bags or something. Put them away for a while. You'll like them again once they fit you. Candy weight. Oh my gosh, yes. With me, it's those darn. It's those dang Arby's. They are the devil, and I have them several times a week at least. Kara Jean says, I'm a chubba, so not adulting to max capacity, girl. Okay, I'm going to take this dark blue and go on the outer corners. Oh, it's a little powdery, but I'm picking it up. This dark blue is a beautiful color, at least in the pan. Let's see how it looks in the swatch. I've got to rub it a few times, but ooh, she's pretty and shimmery. Okay, so let's make her work here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you're afraid to eat at restaurants, girl? Yeah. Oh, exactly. No, the Arby's is the only one I've hit. And they wear gloves, and I kind of watch them through the window. They're doing well. Other than that, we all eat at home, and I don't eat there. I actually can't eat Arby's food really because of the gluten. So there isn't much there I could even eat. It's like, ooh, a naked sandwich, awesome. And fries. Does anybody even eat the fries at Arby's? Come on, the regular ones. The curly fries I can't eat. Cooking can be fun and enjoyable for me, but my husband does the cooking. And that's better for everybody. Oh, oh, hang on. Oh, how long has she been gone? Living Your Best Life says her weight is, I miss my mom this time of year, or I relive her death. Yeah, I'm right there. I was with my mom when she passed, and it's hard. I think I'm a bit traumatized from that, really. Oh, Gypsy misses her local family-owned Mexican restaurant. They make their own salsa. Her son laughs because she orders the same thing every time. I do too. I do too. And it's hard to get decent Mexican food around here. There was a place in the town I used to work, but he got, let's see, he got popped for drunk driving and then they deported him. So, that sucked. Like, dude, seriously? So now, because freaking Carlos couldn't stay off the sauce when he needed to drive, I am now deprived of their excellent food. This sucks. Oh my gosh, you lost your dad, your mom, and your aunt in a year. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That's awful. My dad at least is doing better now. He was a mess for, I think, about the first 9 months or so after my mom passed. But then after that, he got a girlfriend, which is weird. It's so, it was weird. I actually lucked out on that because Frida saw them in his car. He hadn't said anything to any of us yet, but Frida saw him. So then, of course, she let the rest of us know. And so we kind of got the initial processing done before Dad said anything to us or introduced us to her. She seems nice enough. She doesn't try to, she doesn't really insert herself into the family. She just comes to events as a guest on occasion. It's like she's got her family, he's got his, and sometimes they do things with each other's family, but it's not like all of a sudden she's trying to be grandma to all these kids or anything. So, which is a good tack to take. Yeah, Gypsy, it is unusual to lose so many so close together. Living Your Best Life says, I don't even know if I'm coming or going, to be honest. I put on a happy face. The reality is most people don't care. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are just worried about themselves, and it's hard. It's hard. But we're a safe space here, girl. Yeah, sometimes, Gypsy, absolutely right. Sometimes going through the motions is all you can do. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes, yeah, just put one foot in front of the other. I was an absolute disaster after my mom passed, but I also had to deal with some other freaking nonsense too. Well, the death of my career and permanent public humiliation. So that was awesome. Okay, let me just throw on a little more of this blue. Yeah. Kara says she can't sympathize, but I think she meant she can empathize. That being said, I know what it's like to be living in your own personal hell, girl. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Living. That really sucks. Shawana, hi, how are you? It's so good to see you. Yeah, Shawana. I think Shawana is also working toward monetization. We were just talking about how you, a little earlier, we were talking about YouTube's latest barrier, where in a live stream, you can't just click on the icon and go to the channel. But apparently there is a Google extension workaround if you're watching on a computer. It's apparently called Go-To Channel. I'm going to look it up later, and if I find it, I'm going to link it in the description after I go back in to fix it. So yes, do check out each other's channels. While we're not technically a growth stream, I have no objections to people getting to know each other. Yeah, exactly. Now let's see. Yeah, Shelly, it still hurts. My mom's been gone for, oh, it's been almost 3 years. Yeah, my mom's been gone for, it'll be 4 years next month. And I actually wound up putting up my first video on the 2nd anniversary of her passing. So it's weird because when possible, I try to counter bad dates with good things too. I don't know why. It's just my own thing. But Mother's Day, I still avoid like the plague and kind of hide, because the last time I spoke with my mom was I called her on Mother's Day, and then the next day she choked, and then so I went right there, and I never saw or spoke with her conscious after that Mother's Day conversation. Let's see. Kara Jean says, time means nothing. Take all the time you need to try to heal. Yeah. And I mean, and it's just not going, you're never going to be the same. It's just not. Yeah. Shawana says it's been 10 years for her. I really think that it changes you permanently. Because I'm not the same. I'm really not. Gypsy said her mom's been gone for 15 years. Her dad 5. It's hard, but some things get easier. Some things are fresh. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Living Your Best Life said she's glad that her mom and she made up before mom passed. I feel happy that the conscience is clear. Oh, that's so good. I'm really glad for you. Oh, I definitely had some unresolved issues, but there wasn't anything to make up, really. Dang it. So not my eye makeup before I'm even done. Oh, that's a good one, Golden Coin. Golden Coin says, live your lives as you wish to see how those who died would wish of you through them. Oh, that's a good. No, not at all. It just happens. Not much. Our parents love us unconditionally. It's very difficult to find others in the world that'll do the same. No one can fill those roles, which makes it so difficult. Damn it. Oh, it's fine. Gypsy says your mom and your brother were feuding, and she died the day before his birthday. Mama was vengeful. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is spiteful. That is spiteful. Ooh, I love it. That's the way their spirit carries on. Amy, it's okay to cry. This is a very difficult topic, but it's healthy to let it out. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Living Your Best Life said she promised her mom that she would finish school and get a house, and she's done both. Yay. Good on ya. Okay. Let me pick a color for my inner corner, or for my inner eyelid, I should say. Let me find a brush. Where's the brush? I've got brushes. I just have to select one. Here we go. Take this one. Okay. Oh, Shelly says, I've had so many people tell me it's time to get over it. I swear if somebody says that one more time, I'm going to end up in jail. So hopefully somebody can bail you out. Yeah, girl. Kara said she'll bail you out. I don't have any money to bail you out. Sorry, girl. I would, but I don't have any money. Yeah, that's... Whoever says that knows nothing. Either that or they're complete a-holes. Oh, my God. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this pretty, like, kind of orangey color. I don't normally do orange, but what the hell? It's like a very pretty fire. It's like fiery rust. I don't know. I just feel like I want to throw a little something different in there. Don't worry, golden coin. I'll get to the gold. I haven't forgotten the gold for you. Exactly, living your best life. I think we're all tired of hearing that we should be over that. You know, anybody with any sense would never say anything like that. And actually, my mom, after my mom passed, one of my sister's friends, who's also kind of my friend, told me that my mom had said to her when her mom passed that it'll, that it never goes away. It'll get easier, but it doesn't go away. And to just be, to accept that, that the feelings she's having are just, it's going to be a part of her. And I think, it's just seemed so, I don't know what's the word, like appropriate, but more so that advice my mom gave to someone, it now came back to me when my mom passed. You know? Kara says, anyone telling you to get over it, obviously it's the hardest stone and needs to be cut out of your life. Yeah, bye. Exactly. Living says, my dad was my best friend. He told me I have to be strong when he was dying, but sometimes I just want it back. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. And I honestly don't know what's worse, like being with them while they're dying and they know they're dying. Like with mine, it was just, with my mom, it was just real sudden. I talked to her one day and then the next day, she had, she lost too much oxygen to her brain and was never conscious again. I honestly don't know what's worse. And I was actually like with her when she passed. Like after we took her off supportive measures, it took 6 days for her to pass, and I was there like pretty much the whole time, and I was the only one in the room with her besides the nurse when she passed. And then so I was the one that had to go, and let's see, I sat there for about an hour, and then trying to call my sister, my one sister, and Frida, and I didn't. I wasn't able to reach them for some reason. So then after that, I left and I went to her house and got them, and then her husband drove us to get my other sister, and then we went to get my dad. So yeah, that was crazy. Let's see. Gypsy says she prays to her parents like saints, works to resolve my struggles every time I feel like they're watching out for me. Shelly says, a friend of mine lost her son to an overdose and people keep telling her to get over that? Yeah, exactly, Shelly. She's like, who the fuck has the right to tell a parent to get over losing a child no matter how they died? Yeah. Oh my God, that's... Okay, whoever said that just needs to be removed from the human race. They're clearly a waste of air. Kara said her mom tells her you never truly grow up until you lose a parent, and that's the natural state of things. I need to try to accept it and know that she loves me more than anything. Yeah. Yeah, I would say I am definitely a different person. Oh, Lindsay, I'm sorry. I mean, my mom had her issues, and we had our issues, but, overall, she was she was decent. I'm so sorry, Lindsay. Gypsy says, I've had unexpected and prolonged expected death, and it was bad in different ways and good in different ways. Sounds fair. I mean, my dad is still with us, so I haven't had to deal with that. Thank goodness. Yeah, it is good advice. And I do feel that. I do feel like I do feel like I've definitely changed since my mom passed. Absolutely. Oh, girl, there's hardly any such thing as TMI on this channel. Kara says she's a recovering addict and it's one of the hardest things to overcome. Seriously, fuck people that shame those who overdose. They have no idea what it feels like to feel like you. I can imagine. You have no option but to self-medicate. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that sucks. Gypsy says, Aiden, why are you bashing the door? I am live. What do you want?
I'm going for a walk.
Fine. Don't go in anywhere. Unless you're wearing that mask. Okay, are we back? I think we're back. I hope we're back. I'm getting buffering on my phone still. On my spare phone. Eh? Oh, come on. Can you guys see me now? Jesus, really? Stop with the buffering. Okay. All right, I'm back. Thanks, Lindsay. Lindsay lost a child? Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Or living your best life, I'm sorry. Whoever says to get over losing a kid has never lost one, I can relate to that too. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Oh, Gypsy, have a good night, hon. 5 a.m., girl. I'll probably still be awake at 5 a.m., but not to go to nursing. Take care of yourself. Lee, hi, how are ya? It's our Aussie babe. But yeah, people that say that shit just, I don't know. I'm in this mood now where it's just like, my latest thing seems to be like some people, some things just anger me to the point of wanting to boil people in oil. Is that normal? It makes me feel very medieval. Been through so much, it's amazing you're still here. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I'm very glad you're here. Shelly says, my mom wasn't perfect in any way, but she was still my mom and I loved her and I miss her so much. It sucks. It's been 37 years since your mom's been gone. Yeah, it doesn't go away. It does not go away. Oh, Lindsay thinks it's completely normal for me to want to boil people in oil. Oh, Kara says she wants to cry every day. See, I rarely cry. So when I do, it's like, my husband's like, oh my gosh, are you having a feeling? I need to stop these feelings. I tend overall to be a fairly stoic sort of person. So it's like I'd like to joke that I don't do feelings. Of course, have them, but I try not to, I don't know, not so much indulge them. Homicidal ideations are okay. Remember, kids, homicide, not suicide. Okay, I'm going to just touch up this because I feel like my hooding is kind of just covering the blue on this side. So I just want to kind of touch that up. Oh, okay. So I want to put in a smattering of that bright blue because I feel like some of it kind of got blended into the dark blue a little too much. So I want to make sure I still get that pop. Oh yeah, that definitely. The dark blue definitely toned that light blue down, but I like the effect. Oh, Kara Jean says, I'm all emotional mind, no logical mind. I'm like a freaking Vulcan. I'm like very analytical. Like I live in my head. I suppose to the point where sometimes people would wonder if I even had a heart. Oh, excuse me one sec. Oh, I don't know. Shelly says, I would so give up 10 plus years of my life just to know what my mom smells like again. And that's the part we forget, and what their voice sounds like. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of, okay, so one time I went into a department store. I think it's like Boscov's. And I went to the Estee Lauder counter to pick up the Youth Dew just to smell it, because that was my mom's like perfume. That was her signature scent. And then I started to cry in the freaking department store because I felt like such a freak. Kara says she's in therapy, working on managing the emotions, but it's a struggle. Yeah. You know, I'm thinking maybe part of what's bringing up our grief too is because we're all, I think at this point, we're also all kind of grieving our normal lives. Like nothing is normal now. So like everything is chaotic, and I think that's bringing out a lot of things. Like I've actually had several meltdowns since this all started, and that is not me. And during my last live, my sister came on and she said that she thinks it's because I've always been the sort to take action. Like as long as there's something for me to do, like action for me to take, I'm good. But now at this time, there's not really anything for me to do. I sit at home. I occasionally shop, and I'm terrified when I do it, but I'm really the only one who can do it, because I'm the only one who can drive anyway, so it just doesn't make sense for more than one of us to go. Okay. Living says she has mom's sweater and wears it when she misses her. It'll never get washed. Lindsay cries at everything. Years of opiates helped me bury my tears. Girl. Yeah. Kara says, I think we're so programmed to hold everything in to appear normal, but it's a lot healthier to let it the hell out, or it pops in at inappropriate times. We've made a lot of headway with mental health awareness, but not enough. Yes. Okay, so golden coin. I don't know if you noticed. I'm bringing out the gold for you, man. Bringing out the gold for you. Oh, so annoyed. I just really wish this stimulus check could get here. At least my husband's. The paper checks, I understand, are going to take a while longer. I hope to get them sometime next month. But at least the one deposit would be good. Oh my gosh, Kara, you used to do coke and heroin. If your mom hadn't intervened, you probably would have died. Damn, that is hard. Wow, that's some serious self-medication. Yeah, I used to have a lot of clients with addiction issues, so it's not something I'm unfamiliar with. I'm so glad you got out of that, girl. Let's see. Living says, I have lots of pictures and videos of my parents, but they're sent. My mom loved Dove cream and your dad Halston. So she buys them and uses the spray to remind herself of them. I'd considered getting a bottle of Youth Dew, but I don't know. It's expensive and maybe not the best idea for me. I'm going into this pale shade here just for an art shade to differentiate where my eyebrows are. Lee said she had a great day last Thursday. Oh, she passed next to her dad at McDonald's. He was waiting for his order. She got her drive-through. She seems 3 times since February last year. He's undergoing chemo. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, that sucks. It really sucks when you can't be with people, when that you'd normally be there to support while all this is going on. It's hard. It's so hard on everybody. Like, I haven't seen my best friend now in like a month because she she's immunocompromised. Well, and I'm just obeying the shutdown in general. Like, shortly after it started, you know, a family friend of ours invited us to come over for dinner, and I'm like, I'd love, and my husband's like, well, should we go? And I'm like, no, I would love to, but no, we're not doing this. Yeah, living. I think we're all glad Kara's still here. And we're so glad your mom saved her. Shelly said that's why she gets into makeup so much, because it's one of the main things that makes her happy anymore. I know, right? Like this is, this is fun. Like I said, I do my face. I talk about the products a little bit. Like, these chats are really great for me. Let's see. Kara says she's in a much better place now, but it's difficult not having a crutch and being forced to feel everything. Oh my gosh, yeah. Shelly says that just getting out of bed is a struggle. Girl, I've been living in my recliner. I mean, it's like, okay, shower. I occasionally shower, not even every day. But it's like, okay, we'll take a shower and put on clean pajamas. I only wear clothes when I have to go like shopping or something. Like today, I had to wear clothes to go to the UPS store to pick up copies a couple times to file those taxes. Because with past year returns, you have to do them on paper. So, yeah. If I'm just doing something in my car or like running to my post office box at night, I don't even put clothes on. Forget it. Let's see. Kara says, Lindsay, I know people in a similar position. You need what you need, but be careful. Yes, please. We'd hate to lose you. Oh, yeah, I had some of that too. Lindsay, my mom used to, or Living says, my mom used to compare me to my siblings, and I hated them and her, but I moved past that and got therapy, and I'm loving myself. Yeah, what my mom would do is she would say good things about like the other siblings. So like, for instance, she would talk about how good Frida was at drawing and how good Dolly was at this other thing. But she wasn't really good at like telling us what we did well. It was kind of funny. Oh no, Shelly, my recliner died. I suspect, I think it was my fat ass that killed it. Girl, oh yeah. I know that feeling. Hopefully you'll have enough to get a new one. Yeah. Lindsay says she knows her mom does the best she can, but it's unfortunate and it hurt. It hurts. Yeah. Oh, Lee says it's almost noon there in Australia and she's in her day PJs. Oh, she'll put on real clothes shortly for grocery run. Yep, that's my life, girl. That is my life. That is what I do. She never said anything good about you because you're the 10th child? Oh my gosh. Ouch. Kara! Oh, Kara's already here. Weird collar guy, John, hello. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? We're all kind of going through our grief here. I think, a lot of us who've dealt with mental health challenges or addiction problems, grief over losing parents and even a child. So yeah, that's where we're at. You got tired of being mad. Yeah, that's wild. The 10th child, holy moly. I mean, you need what you need, and that wasn't fair. Oh, that's my friend texting. I'll text her back later. 'Cause I'm live. Okay, so let me do my words. My concealer. Your fault you were born. Yeah, that's not fair at all. But I'm glad you managed to get yourself somewhere closer to where you want to be. Yeah, Cara Jane. Anger is such a difficult emotion to cope with, but in the end, it only hurts us, not the only person. Yeah. Oh, she's so pretty. Yeah. Shelly says, living your best life. I'm sure you're a beautiful lady. She's so pretty. She is. I mean, a sweet girl too, but very pretty. Not that we're required to be pretty to be beautiful, but it helps. It does help with the outside world's perception of you. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, Lindsay says her mom had a problem because she was a tomboy and she wanted a doll to put dresses on. I'm glad I didn't have an issue with that. My mom did seem to, respect where my tastes were for the most part. I think she wished I were craftier. She taught me a bunch of stuff. I hope the makeup is waterproof, girl. Yeah, I've already had to touch up a couple of things from tears. This is, but it's okay. Oh, that got a little patchy there, damn it. Carjanish so she was rebellious, got into sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I did some of that, but never to a point where it was a problem. And never any of the hard stuff, really. So, I suppose I got lucky. I don't really have an addictive personality unless you count, like a binge eating disorder that I appear to have. Holy crap. Then I wonder, okay, or is it just a cultural response? I don't know. Oh, Living says she was always quiet, liked to dance and sing. She wanted me to be book smart, but I'm just myself. Yeah. Oh, Lee. Lee says, want to laugh at me? Guess how I rebelled. How did you rebel? I want to hear it. And then I'll tell you how my bestie rebelled, because that will really amuse you, I think. Yes, let's hear it, Lee. Shelly says, I took a pic of myself and posted an IG, and my darn double chin took over the pic. Damn thing, I told it to be nice. Kara says, Lindsay, I have good and bad memories from that time period. It's only the drug part that got out of hand, but I'm glad to have closed out that chapter of my life, girl. Yeah, Lee, tell us. Tell us, tell us, tell us. We want to know. Okay, so for inner corner, I'm going to go back into that same shade I used for the highlight, I think. Or, for the arches. Lee, we're waiting. Exactly, John. Spill it, Lee. She joined the school band, 2 sports teams, and had great grades, aka athletic nerd. Yes, I did rebel that way compared to the rest of the partying family. Girl, Jessica, hi. Yeah, my bestie rebelled against her mother by becoming like religious and like really hardworking, and she and she would like teach Sunday school. That's how she rebelled. It was hilarious. But yeah, she did that thing too, where she became studious and all that as a rebellion against her mother. But she was born prematurely, and it seemed, and her mother was young, so it seems like there was some resentment and lack of bonding there. Yeah, Living said, I became extremely responsible because I knew I was never going back home. Yeah, exactly. It's like I think a lot, sometimes it does alter things for one when you know you can't go back. See, Kara says that she was a total nerd, got a master's degree, band geek, and only devolved into the 20s and early 30s. Some Benjamin Button, some Benjamin Button shit, but it was an incredibly functional mess for a while. Weird collar guy was the quiet academic, total non-athletic one out of his cousins. They still weren't sure what to do with him. Yeah, with me, my mom wanted me to be preppy, but she wasn't willing to spend the money on the clothes anyway, and it just, yeah, she wanted me to be preppy and crafty, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh yeah, I'd say with this palette, it takes some working. It's not the best, but it's okay, and I really like that bright blue. And I like how it mellowed out, although I think I overblended that dark into it. I kind of wish I had the brighter pop a little bit more. Let me see if I can just layer some on there again. I know I tried it before, but this time I'm going to wet the brush. Living says, then guess what? She had to go back home and care for the parents because she needed to resolve her issues, and I did right before they died. Well, that's good. That's really good. I'm glad you got that resolution. Lee said she has several retired professional sportsmen in the extended family, so she's going back to family roots. Neat. Whoops. Hang on. Okay, I'm going back into this bright blue with a wet brush. I know I should have picked up the color before I wet the brush, but oh well. I just really want to pop that blue if I can. Because I feel like I over blended the dark in, and I just want that brighter color. Little bit. Jessica still here? I haven't seen Jessica in the chat in a minute. Okay. Oh, let's see. Is Golden Coin still here? I haven't seen them in a while either. Yeah, Kara, you're right. It is great that Living had the chance to do so and have the time with them. Kara says she did gymnastics and horseback riding as a kid, but she despised the jocks because they were mean. Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Ugh. Yeah, I can only imagine Living. She says she's happy she did it now, but back then she wasn't happy to be around the drama. Yeah, so I'm still like an oddball, I suppose, along with Kara, which is probably why we all get along. Oh, you're cooking. Okay, so I don't cook. That just doesn't happen. Okay, so I think it is time for eyeliner. It's gonna go with Urban Decay 24/7 0. Let's see, Kara did netball and softball. Let's see, netball's basketball, right? But also high jump and long jump. She's 6 foot, so it's an obvious choice. Yeah, girl. Okay, here we go. A little bit of. It's like It's like I kind of want to diffuse that out, but then I kind of don't. So I think I'm just not gonna. Thanks. Thanks, girl. She said Living said my look came out pretty. I'm not sure there'll be somebody in comments later. Oh, it's like you can't blend. It's like, not every look needs to be blended out. Nancy, hello. Getting ready with Nancy Zuniga's here. So every once in a while, I've been telling people to check each other out, which YouTube has made a bit harder now. Although apparently, if you're watching on a computer, there's a Chrome extension where you can go right to the channel again, like it used to be able to do on the phone. But I'm going to try to link that extension in my description later when I go back in and fix it. After I hopefully find it. Oh, Lee was never allowed hair past her shoulder, so she rebelled by growing it past her jeans waistband. Thanks. Thank you, Jessica. She says the blue looks very nice on me. Yeah, my mom didn't want to mess with us having long hair either, so she cut it at home. Yeah, so I had my hair has been some form of medium to long like my entire adult life. Kara says, it's good to be healthy. As an adult, I can now separate athletic accomplishments from the mean jocks I knew as a teen. It's just not the type of hobby that interests me personally. Yeah, for me, like team sports, forget it. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh, weird collar guy grew a ponytail. That's about it for his rebellion. Yeah. And it's funny because my childhood best friend, her mother never didn't let the girls cut their hair, so when she was an adult, she kept chopping it off, and quite frankly, had some freaking hideous haircuts. But it's all stage. It's okay. Thanks, Nancy. So yeah, let me just powder and such and. Okay. Shiz. I did not shut that all the way before I started shaking it. Living your best life. I never had hair growing up, and now that I'm older, my hair is growing. I think because I'm not stressed. Oh yeah, right. And I understand like African hair is generally more delicate, isn't it? Oh, Nancy. Oh boy, we've been having a talk today. A lot of stuff around grief. Losing parents and issues we've been through. It's been an emotional discussion. I almost wrecked my eye makeup. Oh, I forgot highlighter, didn't I? I did. Not that it matters. Oh, Jimmy just passed on Tuesday from cancer. I'm so sorry. Jimmy Webb is from Trash and Vaudeville in NYC. He's a good pal of Kara's, and she's very sad. I didn't know anything about that. I'm so sorry. It's rough. Oh, Lindsay, you're in North Dakota, girl. No wonder. No wonder you've had issues. There's a whole lot of nowhere there, right? Living Your Best Life says, yes, it's harder to grow African hair, but I find that stress stops it from growing. Yikes. That's just one thing is I actually really like on occasion watching like African hair and like wig tutorials. It's kind of amazing as an art form, especially some of those really sculptural hairstyles that my hair will never do. I know I've always had like simple hairstyles because my hair just won't do anything. But it's always been kind of fascinating. And I still remember like I'd been studying in Australia and New Zealand and traveling a bit for a while. And then fly back into LA and I go into the airport, and one of the well, it's the security people, because this was before TSA was a thing. But she but she had this very sculptural hairstyle, and and like the nails with the very done long nails. And I just looked at her. It's like I just had to laugh to myself a little, like, wow, I am home. Because I didn't see any of that anywhere else. That is such an American thing. And it was so cool. It's like, wow, I am really home. Holy moly. Living says she's had about 30 hairstyles. Wow. I've usually had some form of the bob, or I've had long hair, or when I was a kid, my mom would do pixies a lot. Lee says she's only been to North Dakota once. She loved it as they passed on the train. Well, it's prairie. It's probably a bit like the outback. Kara says Lindsay would have loved Jimmy. He was the king of the Lower East Side punk scene for years. Lindsay says, oh yeah, she would have lived in that scene. Oh, show. On to hair. I wish I had curls. My hair is so bone straight. Styling it's a bish. Kara Jane. Yeah, the weirdest thing happened to me is I've always had very bone straight, very hard to style hair. And okay, whatever. And then over a period, like between my twice yearly haircuts, when I was 39, my hair went curly. And I'd been wondering why my hair always looked like hell. And then my hairstylist looks at my hair and she's like, are you pregnant or something? I'm like, no. She's like, your hair went curly. What? So now it's like somewhat curly, but I have to have like a layered cut and do things to like really make it work. So most of the time I still style it kind of straight because it's easier. But it gives me more volume now, which is awesome. Shelly says she wants hair that'll style itself. Having hair down to her butt is cool, but a pain in the ass. Yep. Pixie, Living says Pixie was her favorite haircut. Her mom was pissed. Well, it wasn't like the modern Pixie cut where everything's short. It was basically like, short bangs and then kind of like short, but not like really short. It was the old-fashioned Pixie cut. Oh, Jessica, okay. If she doesn't make it back in time, she'll watch the replay. Thanks, Jessica. Kara says she has layers too, but curling it's nearly impossible. Yeah, like my layers are all growing out now, especially. I'm tempted to get a pair of like hair cutting shears and do it myself, but nah, it's fine. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Poor Mom Life is here. Okay, I'm just gonna throw on a little setting spray, and I'm not gonna bother to use up my good stuff. I'll just use the cheapy stuff. Okay, Lee, go run your errands. Stay safe, girl. Her son is awake. He's a night worker. We do our weekly errands together. Oh, see, I don't take anybody with mine. I'm the only one. Okay, there we go. So a little mascara, and I think I'll call it good. Lindsay asks, Kara, have you tried those silicone spiral curlers? They work if left in a long time. I've wondered about those. I've been seeing those on like Instagram ads and such. Kingdom Boy, hi, how are ya? So good to see you. Kara says if she wants to do a vintage style, it takes forever, but it looks so good, but at least the effort is good for something. Well, at least now we have time for that sort of thing, right, girl? I'm generally kind of lazy with my hair now anyway. I just got so used to doing it straight and boring. Huh. Oh, hey, whoops, hang on. Just kind of hit that a little bit right there, maybe. Oh no, that's the white. No, I want a little blue there. Oh, let's see. Kara said she just ordered pillow rollers and setting lotion for a wet set, huh? Remember my mom used to on occasion for something, she would set, we had those foam rollers, and she would, she'd take our wet hair and like put just the top layer in it for like something called a curly top. I don't know. Oh, Carter's in the bathtub. Hey Carter, how you doing? Oh yeah, Living, you should do a try on and purge video. I decided not to do a try on video for the clothes I was purging because there was just so much I needed to, and I'm not even like purging them. I'm just storing them. Like I got this big thing full. Oh, Amazon and Sally's good to know. But hey, everybody, it's hope you like the look. If you catch on the replay, do make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, run some playlists. I've got to get going because I'm starving. So I am going to head out. I will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. Oh yeah, Kara's afraid to try on clothes right now too. Yeah. Thank you all. I know you like to look. Mwah. So I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much, and flutter bye.